everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're into our little carburetor here off our forklift. It's a Zenith. I got the overhaul kit here. Got a float for it as well. Now this was a running forklift. You guys know that. I don't expect to find too much wrong in here, but we are going to go through the motions. We're going to tear it apart. We're going to clean everything up, make sure everything's on the up and up. It's a Zenith. So when you're ordering your overhaul kit on a Zenith carburetor, you're going to look for this little tag right here. That little brass tag is going to have some numbers on it. You want the number that is closest to the center or on the inside. So in this case, it's carburetor number 13025. You Google that and it will give you 100 different manufacturers that make overhaul kits for this thing. So it wasn't hard to come up with. It was 25 bucks. Had it shipped to the house. Got it the other day, so we're going to go into it here. We're going to take our 4 screws off. Hold the 2 halves together. Now I like to do these and rebuild 1 half and then rebuild another half and then put the 2 halves back together. That way you don't get parts mixed up. Now on these little carburetors, these little Zeniths, little marble shovelers, not really a whole lot of pieces to them. However, you get into like a GM Quadrajet, a couple hundred different pieces in one of those. So that's just how I like to do it. So that. Well, maybe I will find some stuff wrong. For a running vehicle, there is a lot of rust on the bottom of this thing. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's the needle. Here's our float. Our seat. This is an idle adjusting screw. It's only backed out about a turn. Okay. So that's all there is. I am going to send this half through the blast cabinet. Now we could get into, well, we should get into the throttle shaft because it does have a little play, but it's not bad. I'm going to run this through the blast cabinet. When I get her cleaned back up, I will be back with you. Okay guys, we're back out of the blast cabinet, all nice and cleaned. I blew through everything with the air hose. Now before I go any farther, I am going to use my magnetic screwdriver here. We are going to pull the throttle shaft out. To do that, you got to pull the throttle plate. shaft. Just gonna use my air hose, my bench and my shop air hose here. Now I've got pig mats laid down. Just going through each one. Make sure everything's cleaned out. See some sand from the sandblaster. That's to be, or the sandblaster. That's to be expected. Just gonna grab a couple of towels. All I did was I blew through them, went through them with brake clean, and then blew through them again. So everything is good and cleaned out. Alright. I don't know if my kit came with seals to go in the end of the throttle shaft. Did. This one is missing. Just using my bench vise to press this in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the throttle shaft, or the throttle plate. be a little bit of a trick to get her lined up. Let me grab a poke. I'm back. Well, first thing's gonna have to happen is I don't have the dexterity with these gloves on. A smaller bit. Alright, I got myself a tapered punch. Let's see if that'll help hold her in place. Okay, that did the trick. So to recap, the dead end of the throttle shaft, the seal was gone, and they are in the kit. So I went ahead and replaced that. This throttle shaft seal is staked in. I didn't want to get into that. So hopefully we can get by. Oop. Lost a piece to my screwdriver. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to the bigger bit now that I've got them started. Final torque. Okay. kit does come with a new idle seat, or excuse me, idle screw. There's a turn and a half. Let's start there. This is our new needle and seat, and the seal for the seat. Our new needle. And then they did give me a new shaft. I think this is going to have to come back out because I think the gasket has to go on, but I'm just going to see it through for now. I could get a little pair of pliers. What am I doing wrong here? Because that is not. Yeah, it appears to be the right. Flow. All right, guys, I'm going to pause you. I'm doing something wrong here. That float's not fitting in there right. So hang tight, just a sec. Okay, guys, we're back. I had it on the wrong. This little tab right here. I had it on the wrong side of the needle. So. All right, so now we got to set our float height, which is inch and 5/32. And that measurement is from this machine surface to the top of the float. Way off. Over to the vise, just to make it give me another set of hands. See, that's way too high. This little ruler they give you isn't worth a whole lot. No, it's getting closer. That's pretty close right there. Go a little bit more yet. That was maybe a little too much. Yeah, that's pretty close. He's a little low now. Just gotta keep playing with it till you get it, guys. Inch and 5/32. Yeah, that's pretty close. And when I kind of look across them, how does it look from your guys' angle? No. This one seems like it's way down. Of course, that carburetor's tipped a little bit. Now, how does that look? Doesn't look too bad. Maybe just a tweak. Not too shabby. All right. Okay. Got to remember, this head does have a fuel pump on it, so it's not like a farm tractor where, you know, a lot of them old tractors were gravity fed. This has got a fuel pump on it, so it's going to have pressure up against it, forcing that the needle kind of closes pretty tight, but it's going to have a fuel pump on it, so. All right. That's that. So let's move you guys back. We should be able to go back to the bench now. So that's that half, all ready to go back together. Alright, so now we are going to go to the bolt. I don't see us having to get into the choke. I don't know. Okay, so the jet does not come out. So that stays. I don't know if we're going to be able to get some parts out of here. Whoo, doggies. That one's going to come. Alright guys, I am going to run this through the sandblast cabinet, get her cleaned up. I will bring you back as soon as I get her cleaned up. Okay guys, we're back. Got her out of the blast cabinet. That's what she looks like, final result. I don't know if this is going to come out. If it is, we'll take it out and clean it. If not, oh yeah, she's going to come out of there. Alright. I don't think it came in the kit, so if it was going to act like it wasn't going to come out, I wasn't going to force it. Alright. Yeah, and it did not come in the basic overhaul kit. Alright, so, once again, brake clean. I've already blew it out when I first took it out of the blast cabinet. They get you? us. All right, I'm in here one more time with the air hose. All right. Okay. Now we have to figure out which gasket is ours. Looks like it's this one. So we're going to have to pop the float back out. There she goes. Just getting everything lined back up, guys. Our screws are going to go back in. I'm trying to keep you guys in frame here. All right, guys, that's it. All done. As you can see, it wasn't that hard to do. These little carburetors, there's not a whole lot of moving parts in them. So, yeah, next video we will take a look at the starter. So, till then, we'll see you next time.